semi-finals.
Our four contenders tonight have got to go through sheer pain and endurance. 1 hour, which is a long time. And if they get through to the final, well, I assure you, they deserve it.
And it'll certainly be worth their while, because we're giving each of our champions £5,000. They'll each be driving away with one of these fabulous four-wheel drive off-the-road vehicles. And a little consolation as well, of course, to our runners-up, who will each receive £2,000.
So, let's meet tonight's semi-finalists. They are...
Kieran Sampey
and Nikki Wyatt.
Here and have lots of support, isn't it?
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. They've been there all the time, still going strong.
Now tell us, when you first applied to Gladiators, did you in your wildest dreams think you'd be getting through to the semi-finals?
No, not at all. I filled in that application form for a laugh and just thought, well, whatever happens, you know, can't believe I'm here.
Well, the most important thing is, have you been having a laugh?
Absolutely, yeah. I've had such a brilliant time up here. Everyone's been absolutely brilliant.
And how are the nerves bearing up?
I'm not that nervous at the moment because I know my friend's got a lucky knickers on.
Well, that's good. And what about, how do you think you're going to do? How are you fancying your chances tonight? Or daren't you even think about that?
No, I don't even think about that, you know. Whatever's going to happen will happen, so...
Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you the very, very best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Kieran Sampey.
Well, Nikki, you're getting to be a bit of a veteran on here now. You look very relaxed, all your supporters. How many have you brought with you this time?
A couple of hundred, I think.
Oh, only a couple of hundred, that's all you could manage?
A noisy 200, I think.
Now, you look very confident, very relaxed. How are you feeling inside?
I actually feel quite calm, yeah. Nervous just before the games, but yeah, pretty calm. I'm out to enjoy it now, it's all a bonus, so...
What else have you been doing since the last time we saw you?
Just training, really, keeping my training up. Back to work at Pinnacle West Byfleet.
But tonight, you're feeling very fit and you're feeling very confident, yes?
Yes, I am. I'm going to go for it and do my best.
Well, we'll cheer you all on. Off you go, get yourself ready. Let's hear it for Nikki!
Let's meet the guys. Tonight they are Paul Fields
and Paul Meswick. Come on, guys.
Well, it's two Pauls tonight. Nice to be back.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of sleep because of the little one, but I am pleased to be back, yes.
All right, it's the baby, is it? Oh, yes. Blame it on the little baby, I understand. It might be nerves, no?
No, the little baby.
Yes, your little son, Jack, is he here tonight as well?
He is, yeah, he's got his little Gladiator top on.
Yes, he's got a little red T-shirt with a big G on it. Now, tell me, you're saying you're not feeling too nervous, but things are getting a little bit more serious now, aren't they?
A lot more tense now, yeah. The pressure is really on. You wake up in the mornings when you do sleep, and the first thing you're thinking about is the events, and it does get you down sometimes, but you just rise above it.
It must be quite difficult to get your head around some of the events, because obviously out here it's all very, very physical, but you need a lot of concentration as well.
Yeah, doing like athletics and bobsleigh, it's easy because you do that one thing, you've trained for it. With this, because of not having that much training on it and so many different events, it's very hard to get your head around one thing.
Best of luck tonight. Let's hear it for Paul Field.
Now, Paul, you look very hot. You look like you're sweating. Is that nerves, or have you been training backstage?
It's a little bit of nerves, but obviously you want to be ready for the event, so we've been warming up really, really well, because you don't want to ruin your chances by pulling a muscle early on in the events. You want to last the full course. This is the third time I've been here. I've lasted so far, and hopefully I'll last through all the way to the final.
Third time here, does it get any easier, or is it harder?
It's much, much harder. You know at this stage you are meeting the real cream. Everybody who is in this stage is the best. There's no doubt of that. They've beat everybody else, and now they're eager to win the Jeeps, win the $5 grand, go on to the final. It's the real thing now.
And are you in the best condition you could possibly be?
I couldn't be in any better condition than I already am. I couldn't have trained any harder, and I couldn't be any more focused at this point.
Well, get yourself ready. Wish you all the best. So, let's get on with the games. And our first event is the dreaded wall.
And here it it is, all 36 feet of it. Now, because we're in our semi-finals, we're making things just a little bit more difficult. Our contenders will now only have a 7-second head start. And Karen is standing at the foot of the wall, and tonight she'll be chased by Scorpio. And Nikki's going to be followed by Jet. Here we are again. Over to Mr. Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Unfortunately, Nick the Quick caught by Jet the Quicker last time out. This is Keren's first excursion up the wall. Gladiators are up and at them. Contenders only get a 7-second head start in the semis. Keren climbing well. And what is Jet up to? You're meant to take them off the wall, not overtake them. Oh, Keren loses her grasp on a hand grip. Jet moving across. And a flying tackle from Jet. Strips her from the wall. In the replay, we can see Jet grabs Nikki's safety line, puts her foot in position, throws herself across the wall. Neither girl scoring on their first outing. On to the men's event, and Paul Field told us earlier just how tired he is these days.
Jet was 6 days old on my quarter-finals day. He slept all the way through the competitions until about half an hour after the competitions finished. He then woke up and stayed awake for about 8 hours and kept me awake all night. Unbelievable.
So now we move into the men's wall, where Paul Field's going to be chased by Cobra. Paul Beswick's going to be chased by Hunter.
Yeah, right.
Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Paul Field scaled the wall to the summit to score 10 in his quarter-final. And this is Paul Beswick's first climb in competition. Here comes trouble. Incredible climb from Hunter here, almost on Paul Beswick. He is on Paul Beswick, and Hunter heaves him off the wall. Brilliant performance from the big man on the other side of the wall. Paul Field is up and over for 10.
Well done, Paul. Yes, you got your 10 points. But Paul, 7 seconds makes a difference, doesn't it, from 10?
They're there straight away, you know. Over that first lip, it takes about 5 to 7 seconds. She's got to get yourself in gear and get up that wall.
You made it look easy.
Winning edge, man.
Well done, 10 points.
Paul, great shame. Just one tiny slip, and he was there.
Well, this is the game, really, I wasn't really looking forward to, because I haven't had it before. And with it being the first time I had it, I was a bit dubious about it, for obvious reasons. The old Hunter, he's very quick, and the slightest mistake you make, he's got you, and he had me.
Absolutely, he probably sensed that. No messing around. I bet you're pleased you caught him.
Well, I mean, Paul's a fit guy. He's a strong guy. He's a great contestant, and he's a great-looking guy. He's been signing autographs for me today instead of me, so I had to show him there's only one Hunter.
What are you like? You could all be brothers. Let's hear it for Hunter, Paul, and Cobra.
And another Beswick brother there, that's David. Paul sadly out of the scoring after one event. Paul Field's on 10, while Bez gets the big 0. Next up, Powerball. And Karen told us earlier today about her quarter-final event.
Powerball that we had in the quarterfinals, both me and Melissa, we totally annihilated the Gladiators. I mean, I got 13 points and Melissa got 11, so that speaks for itself, really. I'm looking forward to that again, hoping that I can do exactly the same as what I did. I just relied on my speed and came off, did really well.
Nikki is using the blue balls and Karen the red. And guarding those 5 baskets are our Gladiators, Nightshade, Lightning, and our very own Jet! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready!
as the competition toughens up in the semi-final. Nikki wearing a strap on her leg, sustained a dead leg from Lightning in a previous hang tough contest. Karen slips Nightshade for 2. Oh, tagged by 2 Gladiators. Nightshade brings Nikki down. Karen very fast against Nightshade, baskets another ball. Jet carpeting Nikki. Karen tackled by Lightning. Nightshade takes Nikki down. One, Karen picks up another 2. Eludes the diving gymnastic duo there. 3 basket, can she take advantage of it? No, Lightning's there in a flash. Nikki does though, gets herself off the mark and onto the scoreboard. A flying tackle from Jet takes her out on this occasion. Karen in for another 2. Lightning flying over the top of Nightshade into Nikki. It's all over. Poor old Nikki, ridden roughshod by the Gladiators for her 2 points. Heavy tackles.
Nikki, found that hard, or did you find it easy?
Easy, I don't think. No, very hard. They've really got their act together. I managed to get in and see a couple of powerballs being filmed in the quarterfinals and the heats, and they're definitely a lot slicker.
What's it like when you knew you were facing Nightshade and you just saw her standing there?
Awesome.
Now tell us, what's up with your leg? What's actually happened to your thigh? You're having some problems with that?
Yeah, Lightning fell on me during hang tough and gave me a dead leg, so it's just strapped up really for protection.
Do you think you'll get through the rest of the events? We've got a few more to go.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well done, Nikki. You got 2 points. Karen, you look like you're all over the place. How did you find that?
I do enjoy that game. I think quite nippy around the court, but these girls, last in the quarterfinals, it was quite easy, but this time, very hard, yeah.
Well, you made it look very exciting. And you got 4 baskets, 8 points! Well done. And let's hear it for our Gladiators!
I'm not sure if this is Gladiators or an Olympic gymnastic display. Great tumbles from the girls. With Nightshade, I think I'd carry the helmets too. 2 events, Karen 8, Nikki 2. Men's Powerball next, and Paul Beswick gave his thoughts on this tough event.
Well, I must really enjoy Powerball because this is the 3rd time that I've had it. I've had it in every show. And so far I've been battered by Warrior and bruised by Shadow. But I've still survived. And I'm looking forward to it. It pits the big guy against the little guy. And so far, in every round, I've scored points and my opponent hasn't. So that makes me feel a little bit more confident.
Paul Beswick will be using blue balls and Paul Field the red. And guarding those 5 baskets are 3 of our biggest gladiators, Warrior, Trojan, and the unmistakable Hunter! Open and John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators!
This is the first time Paul Field's performed on the Powerball pitch. Oh, and the policeman's lost his helmet already. Paul Beswick running into a brick wall, otherwise known as Hunter and Warrior. Trojan riding Paul Field bareback. Hunter pushes them both down. Look at Bez buzz and do the biz. Warrior hours too late. And Trojan and Hunter can't stop Paul Field. Dunky 1 for 2. Another 2 for Bez. Bez bounces one out of the basket. Oh, and Paul Field surrenders, drops the ball, saw nothing was on, so threw it away. Oh, stumbles straight into Hunter. Bez knocked out of bounds there, and Gladiators getting their act together. It's 3 on to 2, the way the Glads like it. And both contenders exhausted, and who can blame them? The action's been non-stop. They must be praying for the whistle. And their prayers are answered. There goes the whistle. Warrior picks up Paul Beswick to congratulate him. Paul Field, the Olympic bobslayer, nearly a gladiator slayer, takes 2 of them to push him over.
It's getting harder, isn't it? The scores are getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, and the floor's getting harder and harder.
A couple of times there you were hit pretty heavy. You were slammed down.
Yeah, my helmet came off almost straight away, and I thought, well, part of the game, you know. Just watching me head a little bit more there, that's all.
I mean, it must be a difficult situation for you because as much as you want to score points, you also want to get through to go on the eliminator.
Yeah, you don't want to get injured, but the more you are in front of the eliminator, the easier it is.
Well done, Paul. You got 2 points. Paul, well done. May look very exciting. You must have been pleased when you heard John Anderson's whistle.
Yeah, it's a long, long minute. I've played this game, this is the 3rd time. The Gladiators must think I like this game, they keep giving it to me. I only know how to play the game one way. Head down, straight to them. Dilly-dally around the sides, you'll score no points. Got to go for the basket, got to go through them. It's not easy, but as you can see, it can be done.
Well done, Paul. You got yourself 4 points.
Gladiators doing a solid job in defence with fair tackling, which is good to see. After 2 events, Paul Field 12, Paul Beswick 4.
Well, we're going to have a break, but don't go away, because in the second part, you're going to see a lot more exciting fun on the Gladiators! Hoorah!
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham to part 2 of our second semi-final, where we're just raring to go with event number 3, which is Pyramid. And it looks to me as if both Nikki and Karen are ready. Tonight, they're facing Falcon and Zodiac. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1! Falcon and Zodiac, the step-sisters on this occasion. Falcon on Karen, Zodiac on Nikki. First to the top gets 10, second up scores 5. First time on the pyramid for Karen, while Nikki failed to score in her heat last time out in this event. Oh, and a wrestling match going on between Karen and Falcon. Nikki being well shadowed by Zodiac. These steps 2 feet in height, it really takes it out of you when you hit the bottom and have to try to get back up again. Oh, Karen's free! Takes full advantage of Falcon having to get round Nikki and Zodiac and steps right up for those 10 points. Thank you very much. Nikki's lost her helmet and any chance of picking up points. John Anderson blows the whistle. In the replay, Nikki and Zodiac knock Falcon down a step, giving Karen the opportunity to scramble to the top of the pyramid and pick up 10 points on the scoreboard.
Well, Karen, 10 points.
Yeah, that is so hard getting up there. So high, but
They're very, very big steps, we should explain. They're about 2 foot in height each, aren't they?
yeah. It takes a lot out of your legs.
Well, you did exactly what you wanted. You got your 10 points. Well done. And Nikki, not so lucky for you. Zodiac put up a good fight, and you lost your helmet, and perhaps a little bit uneasy as to whether to go on with the competition or not.
Yeah, I stopped for a little while and then thought, haven't got time, got to go for it. But she still never let me get there.
Well, never mind, you put in a great effort. Let's hear it for Nikki!
Well, Falcon, how hard is it when you're being pushed down to get back up again and go up and down, up and down? That must be very tiring.
Believe me, John, it's very tiring. Your legs absolutely so tired at the end. Constant uphill. It is a tiring event.
Okay, thank you, Falcon. Zodiac, well marshalled, good defending. I mean, what was going through your mind?
Well, really just to keep as close to her as possible. We didn't have too many falls down to the mat, but at the end of the day, my job was to keep tight on her and stop her from getting to the top.
And you certainly did that. Well done, Zodiac. And let's hear it for Falcon!
A good job from Zodiac, but unlucky for Falcon there. Karen 18, Nikki 2.
So we now move into the men's event with our 2 Pauls. But guarding the top of the pyramid will be Shadow and the Wolfman. to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1. Both these guys scored 10 points for reaching the top first in their individual heats, but only one of them will get the chance to do that today. Wolf on Bez, a sort of Steppenwolf shadow on Paul Field. Tackle from Wolf. Shadow doing a good job too. Oh, Wolf's helmet's off. Great flying tackle from Shadow. Great defensive work from the big man. Chasing Paul now. Oh, Shadow's tripped. And Paul Field's on his way to the top. Wolf's got Bez tied up. Paul Field hits the button. The fireworks explode. And Baby goes for a bounce. And so does Paul Beswick. Time running out here. Oh, he slipped the Wolf. He's not going to make it, though. He beat the Wolf, but he couldn't beat the clock. Both contenders exhausted once again. Oh, Paul Beswick finding the easy way down, but why take the stairs when he can take the lift? Well worth looking at that incredible dive from Shadow. Look at that, 18 stone goes flying.
Paul, first things first, how's your thumb?
Very, very painful. I think all of my weight and Shadow landed on it. Very, very sore now. Bit bruised there.
Well, we'll get some physio scene to that. Let's talk about the game very briefly. Some spectacular somersaults coming off the pyramid there, and then you took advantage of him when he was just lagging behind a little bit.
Took advantage of him? I don't think I took advantage of him. He's a big guy, quite heavy. I wanted to get him down as many times as I could. He's going up's hard work. He's heavy, he's going to burn more calories going back up. That was the idea and it worked.
It certainly did. 10 points! And Paul, you were so close to scoring 5 points there, but of course John Anderson, wicked, wicked man, was in there with the whistle.
Yeah. I've run around, tried to get the Wolf out of breath. Got myself out of breath quite a lot. And at the end of the day, I just didn't quite make it. Really, I would have liked to have Shadow because I faced the Shadow Man last time and beat the Shadow Man. Being the bigger man, like Paul said, he's bound to be slightly slower. Instead, I got Wolf instead and he got me.
Well, someone has to face him. It's unfortunate, but let's hear it from Paul Beswick.
Shadow, that was fantastic. What happened at the end, though? He got his points.
Yeah, he got his points, so he was very fast. This has got to be one of the best games on TV. It's been one of the best games this year. And it's all well and good coming down and tumbling with them. The idea is to get back up and the best man gets to the top. And he was very fast.
And it looks like they're learning 1 or 2 tricks as well. They've got a few tricks up their sleeve.
Yeah, they're surprising me every day. I think they've been watching Gladiators for too long.
Wolfman, let's have a look at your paw. Oh, Wolfman. Now, beg your pardon. Wolf, now you're having problems with your paw. You've been having problems with this paw now for the last couple of weeks. Tell us, how did you do it?
I was playing Pyramid in the first early games, and Cobra threw somebody off the top and he landed on me.
Oh, aren't we sad about that?
It doesn't make any difference because he just wasn't good enough for the Wolfman.
Let's have the Wolfman! And the awesome Shadow! Modesty, not a word in Wolf's vocabulary. Paul Field, 22, Paul Beswick, 4.
Event 4, the suspension bridge. Karen is on her platform and she's waiting to run the suspension bridge against a Nightshade! Over to John Anderson.
6 foot and 11 stone.
Contender ready!
Karen giving away 6 inches and just under 2.5 stone.
Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Straight into battle. There's no room for defenders in a semi-final. Defense will get you disqualified. It's all about attack. Karen backing up to give herself a bit of room. Gets one from Nightshade. Oh, another one bites the dust.
Unlucky, Karen. Hard work. Not the one anybody wants to face Nightshade.
No, she's very big, very tough, and she goes all out for it. No holding back with Nightshade. Give her that.
But Karen, we give you full respect because you went for it. You went straight at her.
Yeah, I always go for the attack. I'm never on the defence, and I'll just go in, and give it all I've got.
No points, Karen. Unlucky. No. Well done. It's here for Karen. And the second of our female contenders to face Nightshade is Nikki.
Nikki giving away 8 inches.
Over to John Anderson.
And a stone and a half.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, the biggest thing here is the difference in height. Last time they met, Nightshade gave her a few too many whacks. Nikki tends not to look where she's going. As a consequence, her helmet has to cope with a relentless battering. This won't last. Oh, I hate to say this, but I told you so.
Unlucky, Nikki, but it's nice to see you still smiling after that. Since we've been doing these shows, I don't think I've ever seen Nightshade lose at this. Come to think of it, lose at anything.
Yeah, that's right. She's unbeatable.
But you must admit, the semi-finals, everybody's getting a little bit tougher. Everybody wants to do a little bit better and everybody wants to stay on. Are you finding that?
Yeah, I am, yeah. No one's going for points as such. It's just get in there, get her off. That was the aim. It's not to stay on, it's to attack.
Well, hopefully you won't meet again.
Hopefully not.
Unlucky, Nikki. Let's hear it for Nikki! Nightshade. Again, victory. Doing very, very well, as usual.
Well, I've learned that in the Ultimate Challenge here at the National Indoor Arena, that you must give every contender absolute respect. Never be fooled by their size. Just because Nikki's small, she's got lots and lots of heart. And when she started to push and shove me, I thought, the ladies worked out a tactic. Time for her to get off the bridge.
Well done. Well done, Nightshade. Still undefeated.
And the scores are unchanged. Karen 18 and Nikki 2.
On to the men's event. Paul Field is on his platform, and he's going to be facing, and there is only one of them, Saracen!
Saracen, 6 foot 3 inches.
Over to John Anderson.
And 17.5 stone.
Contender ready!
Paul giving away 3 inches and 3.5 stone.
3, 2, 1.
This is a battle of the emergency services. We've got a fireman up there in Saracen. Oh, and we had a policeman up there. Once.
Lucky Paul, so close. You nearly had him there. I saw you earlier on trying to out-psych him. What happened?
Just didn't go right for me. Next time.
Nearly, you were so close. Do you realise that? You caught him with such a good one. He was wobbling and he nearly just about to go.
Yeah, I know. The old bridge went slightly from under me. Just lost me balance a bit. I couldn't get a second whack in.
Never mind, Paul. There's more to go.
Yep.
It's here for Paul. And the second male contender to face Saracen is Paul Beswick.
Bez giving away 5 inches.
Over to John Anderson.
And 4.5 stone.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready!
Paul Field's son telling Saracen to knock Paul Beswick off.
1.
Oh, and it looks like Saracen's happy to oblige. Knocks him down. Can't knock him off, though. He's up. He's down. Well, they say there's only one Saracen, but after he's hit you with his hammerhead, you are certain to see 2.
Another unlucky. I don't know, this event I seem to be saying unlucky all the time. You were determined to stay on there, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't know a form of defence, I only know a form of attack. That's in every game. Take it to the man. If you want to beat him, take it to him. Otherwise, you won't beat him and you won't get the points.
Saracen, you weren't going to have that, were you? You had to win.
I had to. He steamed at me like a madman, but I whacked him a few good times and he didn't go. He stayed up there, but I got him at the end. I mean, this is the semi-finals, and these boys know they have to come along and take the prizes. We don't give them away.
I think they've all realised that. Let's hear it for Saracen and Paul!
After 4 events, scores remain unchanged.
So event number 5 is Hang Tough. First up is Kerin, and tonight she faces Lightning. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Lightning unbeaten in this event. No one has managed to get to her platform. Beautiful grace and ease in her swing. And that's why she's unbeaten. Home straight in. Locks on the body scissors. And she's done it so many times before.
Well, Kerin, straight into her arms, and then it wasn't long before you fell.
Yeah, I just couldn't go anywhere. She was there. I had 3 swings and she was on me. Absolutely brilliant. No one can beat this girl.
Well, it must be absolutely unbearable to have your own weight and someone else's weight in your hand.
Yeah. You hang on for a bit and just think, you know, got so much time left.
It was short but intensive.
Short but sweet.
Let's hear it for Kerin.
Well, those lucky knickers not having much effect on that occasion. Next up is Nikki, who told us about her quarter-finals on the rings.
When I'm up on the rings, I do feel quite comfortable, but I've not got a chance against Lightning. She's so good on there. It doesn't worry me. I just wish I could be up there for a little bit longer and not be pulled down after 15 seconds.
Next up against Lightning, it's Nikki. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
In the last 2 hang toughs, Nikki's finished flat on the mat. And to be honest with you, didn't sound particularly confident in her interview. Well, she's got past Lightning, though. This is better from Nikki. And look at that, 1 ringed at the moment. She's got to get that ring, she has. Lightning traversing to get into Nikki's path. Oh, there go the body scissors. It looks like they're having a chat up there. But the talk's all over. Another one bites the dust. All too familiar for Nikki.
Oh, Nikki. I cheered as much as I could and you just couldn't reach that ring.
Couldn't get it. I heard you cheering though, thanks.
And tell me, what was she saying to you? Because I saw you having a little bit of a chat up there.
I said, please don't land on my other leg.
Oh, that's right, because Lightning did land on your leg last time you met. Was that in Hang Tough as well?
Yeah, it was in the quarterfinals.
So, didn't get it this time, but you're facing one of the best.
She has so much control. It's almost as if she's teasing you. It's like, how many seconds have I got left, Lightning? When do I go and eat Matt, you know?
It's just a matter of time. Well, really, some terrific work there, Lightning.
Thank you. But Nikki, I have to say, she's been so good at Hang Tough this year. You know, she's given me a very good fight. She's very good at traversing, see, which is one of the hardest things to do on Hang Tough. And as you can see from what we've just done, we're travelling backwards and forwards, one side then the other. She had a few skillful moves up there. I had a hard job then.
You absolutely did. Let's hear it for Lightning and let's hear it for Nikki.
Nikki, not the highest of scorers, only picked up 5 in her quarterfinals and only 2 tonight. Well, Karen's on 18.
So now we move into the men's event with Paul. And he's going to be swinging it out against the Wolfman. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1!
So, Paul Field, our policeman, working for the flying squad tonight, scored 10 points in his heat and 5 in his quarter-final outing. Very adept in this event. Oh, he's got a plan here. Oh, clever, goes round the wolf. Legs out of the way as the wolf strikes. The wolf going for him, one-ringed. He's almost there, one more swing. A foot on the platform, oh, so close, he can't get it on. Another foot. And this is too close for Paul Field as Wolfman swings in with the body scissors. That was a close one. Wolf's on him, feet are high though. He's going to prize those fingers off. Oh, he was just there, I think, as the whistle blew. I think he's got his 5.
Surely nothing could be better than to pick up an extra 5 points in event number 5, eh?
But how much chinny chin chin?
There's no problem. As far as I'm concerned, Paul picked up 5 points, am I correct?
Replay. I want to see the replay. I don't want to shake hands. I don't want to be friends. I want a replay.
Don't think you'll be getting one.
In the replay, we can see the seconds tick away and Paul Field just hangs on.
No rematch, Mr. Wolf. You've got another contender to face. We've got Paul Beswick coming up in a minute. Now, will you get your act together?
We're not interested in what Wolf thinks. Paul Field gets his 5 points. Now, Paul Beswick has got to ignore all of the commotion and concentrate on beating the Wolf.
Next up against that noisy Wolfman, it's Paul Beswick. Over to you, John.
Contender ready!
I wonder what shampoo he uses.
3, 2, 1!
Paul Beswick not as successful as his predecessor, brought down in the heats, didn't get a swing in the quarters. Oh, nice move, past the Wolf now. Not completely past him. And Wolf going to work. Going to work on his vest by the look of it. Oh, and Wolf does get himself in these ridiculous positions. He's going to have to climb back up that vest to get back to work. What a good advert there for the material in that vest. Quality stuff. The vest, not Wolf. And he's working on his wrist. Oh, he's down. And that vest a couple of sizes bigger now. Probably fit Warrior.
Oh, Paul, you must have missed it by literally split second.
That's the name of the game. Last time I did this, they tried to get my vest off as well.
I don't know, what, is he interested in your clothes or in your body? I don't know.
I think it's the body. I definitely think it's the body.
I can understand. No points on this occasion, but please, let's hear it for Paul. Excuse me. I have a little relationship going here with this little thing here. Now, I suppose you have to be good at something.
Listen, this guy is good. He's a gymnast. He's very good at pole vaulting. I thought I did well.
Well-ish. Let's hear it for the Wolfman!
Well, Paul Field swings even further into the lead. He's on 27, while Paul Beswick is stuck on 4.
Well, our contenders have finally eliminated our gladiators. All that remains is the eliminator itself. Who will go through to the final? Join us after the break here on Gladiators. Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, where the pressure is really on now. It's make or break time. At stake, a place, 2 places in fact, in our grand final. In the ladies' competition, Keren's ahead by 16 points. That will give her an 8-second head start.
Keren, you will go on my first whistle. Nikki, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Keren completed her first eliminator in 1 minute and 10 seconds and trimmed 3 seconds off that time in her quarter-final. And she's doing very nicely here. Nikki's quickest eliminator run was in her heats, then she clocked a time of 1 minute 18 seconds, but she's really got to surpass her personal best to be in with a shout on this one. Keren terrific on the hand ladder. Nikki having a nightmare rope climb. Keren moving steadily up the cargo nets. Nikki safely over the beam. Keren well ahead. Now on the zip line. Nikki still on the net. Good landing. Now she's got to keep her head and balance for a place in the grand final, and look at that speed. Head up, and she powers up a travelator. Student Keren Sampey will face housewife Eunice Hart in the grand final of Gladiators. Here comes Nikki. She's forgotten all about that dead leg as she sprints up the travelator. Congratulations are in order for Nikki Wyatt. A great performance in this very high standard of competition.
Gladiators, for a bit of a laugh, have just gained and earned yourself a place in the grand final.
Just a stand-up, unbelievable. I just can't take it in.
Well, I don't think your fans could either, because they were so silent as you were going across the balance beam, and then as you went up the travelator, they let loose completely. Congratulations, it must feel great.
Absolutely brilliant. Can I say well done to Nikki? She's been my friend all the way through. It's just such a shame that one of us has to go out.
Absolutely. Well, we echo that here at Gladiators. Somebody has to go, and on this occasion, it wasn't you. Thank goodness for you. Let's hear it for Keren.
Well, okay, Nikki, so you lost. Your 3rd time on the show. You've gone a lot further than anybody else. I'm sure you enjoyed it.
I've had a brilliant time, I really have, John. It's been excellent. Just want to say thank you to everyone that supported me.
And they've done that very, very well with all this deafening noise.
They've been very noisy. I'd like to say congratulations to Keren. Hope she goes on and wins now, because I'd like to think I was beaten by the eventual winner. Well done.
Let's hear it for Nikki!
And Keren there being congratulated by her brother and sister. And that's a cheerleading team, not the most attractive we've ever seen. And commiserations for Nikki.
So now we move into the men's eliminator, where Paul Field is ahead by 23 points. Each point being worth half a second, of course, will give him an 11.5-second head start.
Paul Field, you will go on my first whistle. Paul Beswick, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
This should be an interesting eliminator. Paul Field's fastest time round the course, a minute dead. Paul Beswick has managed it in 55 seconds. Can Bez do the biz? Look at that man go. He's leaping across and up the cargo net. That trademark hop, skipping a jump over the beams. And Bez pumping away on the handbike. Oh, he lost it for a second. That's going to slow him up. That's really going to slow him up. And Bez safely over the beams. Paul Field down the zip line. And Paul Beswick in the background on the cargo net. Paul Field keeping his head and his balance. Storms the Travelator, and Paul Field, our home policeman, is into the grand final of Gladiators, where he'll face Sam Kojo. Oh, and look at Baby going for a bounce. Here comes Bez. Oh, pulls himself up by the fingernails. Look at that. Like he's got pads on his knees. Grabs the rope. What a contender. And Bez's mum wants to be careful with that pom-pom. She'll have someone's eye out.
Paul Field, you worked incredibly hard for that 11.5-second head start. It paid off. You've won yourself a place in the grand final!
I did it for my friends and family over there. All my workmates. Winning edge, man. Yes!
I've never seen a little baby being shook quite so much. Your wife was standing like this. So excited, and he was a terrific eliminator.
Get him.
Why don't you go and get him? Paul Fields!
Well, unfortunately, Paul, you won't be going through the final, but you've given everybody here and all the viewers back home a lot of pleasure. Really exciting stuff.
That was the idea. As long as I and everybody else had a good time at my expense, then I'm happy. Just goes to prove one thing. Even on Gladiators, you can't get away from the strong arm of the law.
You're certainly right there, Paul. I think you better thank your army of supporters, so many of them.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. From day one, they've all made the trip down to follow me through every show. I sent my mum a big bouquet of flowers this morning. She phoned me up crying, telling how nice it was and all this. And I've got about 300 of them sat over there, everyone on with their T-shirts on, with their banners. This has been the best experience of my life.
And I'm sure they're all very, very proud of you. Well done, Paul. Congratulations.
Well, Paul, introduce us. Who's this?
This is Jack, my little boy. He's going to be there on final day as well. His little Gladiator T-shirt.
Look at that. Isn't that terrific? He's a gladiator all on his own at such an early age. Well, there you have it. Eunice Huttart against Keren Sampi. Sam Kojo against Paul Field. Don't you dare miss it. Join us here on The Gladiators.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
After double Gladiators, the only thing we need you to flex next on Challenge is the old grey matter. Jim will be here for back-to-back bullseye and later get practising your best Judgy McJudge face in case someone takes a minus offer in the chase at 9.